That's to stop, to zoom?
It's to start and stop. You can zoom, but I really don't need to. It's just to get it to turn on. Okay, so this is Violet. She's 6-year-old Oldenberg mare with kind of runs funny in her rear end and drags her right rear leg. I'm just going to put my hand on her and get her to know who I am and feel like I'm good people. Yeah. She's real responsive to this. Yeah. Just letting her know who I am. Feeling where she tells me she's got stuff. Right lumbar. Manuel had said that we have suspicions about that. Now she's blowing at the camera. She wants to know what that is. Two things. We got this weird lady in the stall, and she's got this camera. I know, we're odd, aren't we? Yeah, your mom can see you on that camera. Did you know that? It's like having something in the corner of the stall. Yeah, let's come down your hammies and see how they feel. Now, I like that you can barely see it, but she's relaxing on the right rear, even as I touch, and that's the leg that Manuel had said. I'm going to go on to the gastroc nemus, the big, beautiful, round muscle. She likes that. Oh, I like that she snorts and is so responsive. That's fun for me. I'm going to move your camera back a little bit so that we have a little bit better view. Oh, there's a girl. Yeah. I'm going to hang on to her nose now and get a little more energetic seriousness on my touch. I'm just letting my hand follow her, and she's beginning to release. Yeah. She's going to be a good little customer, aren't you? Yeah. I heard that she's jammed at C71. The good news is we can address a lot of that and get mobility back into that joint. It's not hard to do, it just takes a little time. Yeah. So you want to tell me about that, all right. As I am in the front at 11 o'clock at the scapula, she's telling me she wants me to look at 5 o'clock at the scapula. So I'm going to come down behind the scapula and run my hand down to where she said and ask her where. Ah, right there? Yeah. Right here? I'm going on to the pectorals. That's a common thing. Tell me where. So, the posterior pectorals coming up the ribs. There we go. So we're on the spiral band. The spiral band comes up like this and around to the right rear. Let's just go up to the top of the lumbar and then have our hands reach across to the right rear lumbar. My hands are on the right lumbar and my fingers are pointing energetically down to the stifle. There we go. What do we like about that? We feel very stuck there. So I'm going to ask the pelvis to move back and forth ever so slightly on a wobbly rotation. There we go. We're getting a shift. We're getting a lick chew. Good passing of the gas. Serious passing of the gas. Okay. Well, let's see if there's a... Yeah, we've got evidence of heat with that passing of the gas. Yes, we do. Okay, Violet, will you come around the other side for me, please? Will you come? Come. That's a good girl. There's a good girl. There's an angel horse. Yes, a good girl. Oh, I know. Wait, I'm going to hold on to your face for a second. Do that. Oh, go. Just put a little wobble in while I got her. There you go. And hang on to your face this way. Yeah, let's get that neck restriction. Get that moving. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Getting a little warmed her up on the other side, so this side I can actually start getting some releases in her neck. There we go. Down on C2, C1. Yeah. Let's put a little movement into C2, C1. It's okay, you go where you need to go. You're a good girl. Oh, that does feel good. Asking C2, moving against C1, C3, back and forth. Looking good. Going down to C3. I'm expecting more stuff at C3. I don't know whether I'll be right or not. Well, not so right. There we go. Deep pinch, deep pinch. And gonna go into the nuchal ligament a little bit. Asking for some serious releasing now over C4, C5. A lift. There. There. Now I'm going to ask for a softening, 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 coming down into the shoulder. That's me pushing against the wall so I have leverage. There we go. Okay, there's that restriction at C7, T1. And she does not like it. She's bracing back against me and asking me not to do it, so I'm going to soften up a whole lot. And I'm going to go in at a rate that she just can't resist. There now. You can't see my hand because she's hiding, but trust me, it's really light. Adding some wiggle in. You're hiding. You're hiding your right side, aren't you? You're breathing and hiding. You're hiding. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Going in below the brachial complex. And there. Now getting into the CT1, C6 area. Asking for just some softening. Softening, good. Softening. Softening, good, softening. There you go. What's he doing? He's cleaning. Yes. She's super compliant. Super compliant. Okay, let's go in here. Oh, yeah. There. That pulling the leg back and dropping softly into it was what I was looking for. Giving her a little break, and I'm going to put a pause on the camera while we do that. So she's got this tendency to pull the weight off of the right rear, and I am going to approach that from the left front. Okay, now we're rocking on both sides. We're really letting that lumbar go, but I want this left front, darling. Darling, can I have your left front, please? Thank you. And I'm just going to do the Masterson arc on this left front. I start by shaking the foot so it's all wobbly and loose and there's no trying to, so it's all super relaxed, like shaking your hands out when you're doing yoga or something. Up to the side of the knee and come down and back. There you go. Yeah. Down here, this is her place. To here. What do we have there? Yeah. Okay, let's have that leg again. Thank you, precious love. Now I'm going to come forward. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it's a good girl. It was awesome, yeah. Got good flexibility in this right front. left front rather. Down there, fine. Up there. Yeah, you're doing it all by yourself, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. That threw a little bit off balance, that's okay. Let it process. Coming into the sternum, to the ribs. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Deep down in now on T1C7. Asking where and what. Uh-huh. There it is. There it is. I'm on the restriction that your vet pointed out, what they call the compression or whatever they call it. As long as the nerve is flowing correctly and you have all the sides of that vertebrae, we're good. If we are missing a side of that vertebrae, not as good. So your x-rays will tell you whether you have that condition. Some horses, the C6 is malformed. It's a genetic defect. It's a big problem. They would have told you if they found that, probably. I'm sure they were looking for it. I'm going to come down now into the shoulder groove. Good. Getting a good brachial release there. Yeah. Oh, I support you, darling. Yeah. Wait, let's come up here. There you go. There you go. Oh, you're a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Uh-huh. Yeah. And that was the first level of release on C17. And I think Mikey likes it. I think so. I think you're my new best friend, huh? I'm going to come into your lumbar now, but I'm going to come in from the other side. Because you're hiding in the corner here, we're going to move our whole scary thing so that it is now. There you go. Yeah, I know, you're following me, little camera. It's a very scary thing, it's a camera. Come here. I'm going to move her over so I'm not compressed into the wall. There. That was the softening. Hey, horsey. That's a good horsey. He's a good girl. Okay, let's get to work on the big issue. Rumor has it this is really messed up and that you need it all released. She's letting me in energetically. I could just feel the energetic change in her body. That leg was together to stop walking. There we have it, right there, right there, right there. Right there. Ready? This is slower work, obviously. There we go. She's gonna hide.
Sorry.
That's okay, you come in. It's good. It's okay. Now we're trying horizontal. Maybe you can get better view of the whole leg. Yeah, actually that's I'm going to start releasing the abdominal to lumbar in the front of the pelvis. I'm not doing anything but just asking any spasms that are in there to let go. And then we'll... So I got a lot of release out of her pole, which was easy. I got C7T1 to start letting go. She's telling me that it's a spiral band that comes up around like that.
Yeah.
And she pointed her nose first to this section of it, and then right along there, go like that. And she's just so compliant.
This week she's in season, and she has been super, super cranky.
Really?
Yeah.
If this is cranky, I'll take it.
No, come and squeeze your legs around her.
Oh.
In the summer, she was super cranky this week. Super, super cranky.
Well,
And she can.
she's a nice girl by nature, so
Yeah.
at least she's not a mean horse, huh?
She has been very, very good. Until this week, due to the season.
There's the wobble. So you have a lesson, huh?
Yeah, I have a lesson. I see you later.
Okay. As she gets distracted by blowing at the camera, she's letting me in deeper on the top of the lumbar. And I'm beginning to get, no, it feels really good. I'm beginning to get some deep releasing in there. Okay, I'm going to lift the pelvis and ask for what I call the fasciolata release, which goes underneath into all the under muscles and up into the diaphragm. Here we go. She actually likes it with some definition. She likes it with some definition. By that I mean she likes a firmer touch. Yeah. How was that, girl? Oh yeah, I think it was good. Yeah, it was good. Yes. Yes, I think it was good. Have another look at your pole here. She likes head down. Now when I do head down, I like to put my elbow onto the nuchal ligament above C3, C4. That's how I like to do it. And I like to put an arc and a bend in every time I can. There we go. There's the arc and the bend. You want to run the head up on that? Push. Okay, let me have some head on. I wonder if she has some Polish Arab in her lines. It sure feels like it. Just feels like it. And the head, the dishy head, feels like I got a Polish Arab under me. Yeah. There. Hold back, she says. Don't stop. She's getting heavier, heavier, heavier. In conclusion, I've released incredible amounts of restriction all around the scapula area and at the pool. Yeah. And did a lot of work on the lumbar, especially ventral. It's like her restriction goes up in the belly. So we're just going to keep going on her and get her back in balance. Bye-bye, honey.